Good morning to you all. It is with immense pleasure and honor that I welcome you all to this two-day Innovation and Entrepreneurship Exposure Visit and Training Program under Mentor Mentee Scheme 2023-2024. So today we are very privileged to have us with distinguished pair of guests who have raised this occasion. So first, it's my pleasure to welcome IIT Vice President and Mentor Mentee Coordinator, Dr. R. Nagarajan sir, who is the backbone of conducting this training program for the past 1 month, and whose leadership and guidance have been instrumental in organizing this event. I welcome you, sir, onto the day. Please go ahead. Yes, sir. Now, I would like to extend warm welcome to our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Dr. D. Bharati ma'am, IIT President of Padmavati Visvavidyalayam. Her presence here today is testament to her dedication, hard work, and commitment to our university's growth and development. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you. Now, I'm delighted to invite our guest of honor, beloved registrar, Professor N. Rajni ma'am, Innovation Ambassador, Gating Member, Expertise in Innovation, to join us on the line. We are really honored to have her with us today. Thank you. Now, I would like to welcome our guest of honor, P. Sujata ma'am, Dean, School of Sciences, Citizens. We are very happy to have you here, ma'am. Now, it's a turn to welcome our IIT convener, Professor J. Rajita ma'am, to the line. With her vision and dedication, she has brought us all here together today to this training program. We are very honored to have you here, ma'am. Now, extend my warm welcome to previous IIT members, innovation ambassadors, Mr. J. Katyani, Dr. Visvavidyalayam ma'am, Professor Josna ma'am, and all other IIT team, IIT members who are in here. So extend my welcome to all the business persons, print and electronic media. I welcome all of you who are here to place this occasion. So every program is our culture to start with invocation. I request Ms. Nandranyan from the Department of Business Management will start our program with the invocation music. Nandranyan. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite our IAC convener, Professor J. Rajita ma'am, to deliver and welcome us. Honorable Vice Chancellor, President of IEC, Professor G. Bharat Madam, Professor Rajni Madam, Registrar, SPMDB, Professor Sutatama Madam, Dean School of Sciences, Professor Nagaraju Sir, Coordinator and Vice President of this IAC, and delegates from all the 580 colleges, namely 17th College of Pharmacy, Tirupati, Chaitanya Institute of Technology, Kottuttu, Annamalai College of Pharmacy, Rajapet, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering and Technology, Chittoor, Sri Venkateshwara College of Pharmacy, Chittoor. Good morning to all of you, with all the invited guests. I welcome you all. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this today Innovation and Entrepreneurship Exposure Visit Training Program and Innovation and Entrepreneurship, which is sponsored by Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell, Government of India, and our Mentee Scheme 2023-24. At the outset, I would like to congratulate institution for choosing our SPMDB as a mentor. The objective of this scheme is to engage IIT institutions with staff between 3 and above to access mentor to those IIT institutions which are in need of guidance and support. Our innovation and entrepreneurship related activities, which include orientation and mentoring sessions, creating network opportunities for participants with industry experts, mentors, and fellow innovators. Exposure to best practices in R&D visits to incubation centers. This today, R&D exposure visit from training program is one of the major activities listed among the next activities under this scheme on the portal. So this event focuses on things such as pre-incubation and incubation facility creation, idea study and management, technology business incubation, etc. We are delighted to have representatives from our Mentee institute at our campus, and we look forward to provide you with insights to scientific in our well-equipped TBR, WBI, and DSP sectors. The objective of this training program is to facilitate knowledge exchange and resource mobilization between institutions by fostering inter-institutional collaboration. We aim to help you understand how to start incubation centers and innovative ideas to develop business opportunities and become aware of where entrepreneurship funding opportunities. By the end of this program, we hope you will be inspired and equipped to establish similar facilities within your institute that will in turn improve our services. This today program will embark you on a journey of learning, sharing, growing together. I encourage you to actively participate, engage with the experts, utilize the most of the networking opportunities available. The experience and knowledge you gain here will not only benefit your institution, but also contribute to the broad landscape of innovation entrepreneurship in our country. Once again, I welcome all to our SPMBV campus. Let us work together to create a future filled with innovative ideas and successful entrepreneurial ventures. Thank you one and all. I welcome you. My happy welcome to all of the delegates and gain some knowledge and the experience from our prestigious university. You know, our university is accredited by A+, and we got 4 star in. That's why we are the mentor. Thank you, Mahila. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for breaking today's 2 day training program, what they are going to learn in this day of Sri Padmavati Mahila Visvavidyalayam. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dr. D. Bharati ma'am, to address the gathering regarding this program. Thank you, Dr. Lata. Good morning and warm welcome to the 2 day training program on INE training program come exposure visit under Mentee scheme 2023-24, organized by Institutions Innovation Council, Sri Padmavati Visvavidyalayam, Tirupati. Today's guest of honor, Professor N. Rajani, Registrar of SPMBD, Professor P. Sujata, Dean School of Sciences, Professor R. Nagarajan, Vice President of IAC, Professor G. Rajita, Convener of IAC, Dr. G. Lata, IAC, Co-Convener, Dr. V. Vaishali, Mentor Mentee Team Coordinator, Dr. V. Ramakrishnan, Mentor Mentee Team Coordinator, IAC members, Professor Katyayani, Dean Student Affairs, Professor Vidyavati, NSS Coordinator, Professor Josna, Head Department of Biotechnology, participants from various colleges, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, print and electronic media. Very good morning to you all. First of all, let me congratulate the organizers for organizing this 2 day training program in our prestigious schools in Nigeria. I congratulate all the Mentee Institute to be part of this program. Seven Hills College of Pharmacy, Tirupati, Chaitanya Bharati Institute of Technology, Produttur, Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, Rajanpet, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering and Technology, Chittoor, Sri Venkateswara College of Pharmacy, Chittoor, for choosing Sri Padmavati Mahila Visvavidyalayam as your mentor. In this regard, SPMBV IAC is organizing a 2 day INE exposure visit cum training program on INE related themes such as pre-incubation and incubation facility creation, IPR filing and management, technology, business incubation, etc. for Mentee institutes, all the 5 institute representatives, and also provide site visits to the well-equipped TBI, WBIF, BST QD centers in our country. This program will help all the 5 institutions to facilitate the knowledge exchange and resource mobilization between institutions by offering inter-institutional collaboration that hope all the institutes will work collaboratively and get benefited to the Mentee scheme. In last 4 years, more than 600 IAC institutions have emerged as high-performing institutions with streamlined innovation and startup ecosystem in their respective campuses. Our university is one among them. So our university is having continuous guidance on expert linkages, the infrastructure creation and facility management and resource mobilization to conduct these IND activities in our campus. I request the participants who came from various institutions to utilize this 2 day training program effectively. I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to be associated with you in this prestigious event. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your words, and I would like to mention here, Madam is the President, IAC SPMBB. Though she is very busy, she is very particular on the activities, what we are doing, how we are operating, who are planning all these events, and whenever we are on site, she always be ready to extend and some continuous support to conduct all the events there in IIT. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Professor N. Rajini ma'am, to deliver us. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor D. Bharti and Chairman of IISc, and Professor Sujata Nagaran, Dean School of Sciences, Professor Nagarajan, IISc Vice President, Professor G. Redita, Convener of IISc, Dr. Lata, and other IISc members and the faculty of SPUB and the delegates who have come from the different institutions. Very good morning to you. So first of all, I would like to congratulate IISc President. President is our Honorable Vice Chancellor. President Mr. Nagaraj Garu of the for taking up this two-day training program, which is need of the day. All of us know that entrepreneurship is very much needed for economic growth and also for the social progress and the environmental stability in the 20th century. And entrepreneurship offers the sense of individuality and all also self-reliance. That means suppose the country execution of an idea will definitely instill the sense of ownership and responsibility among the young individual. So as an academician, it is very important for all of us to motivate the young minds to come into the way of the entrepreneurship. And keep in mind that entrepreneurship cannot grow in vacuum. Where there are innovative minds, the entrepreneurship will flourish and out. So the entrepreneurship and innovation both together will drive for the economic growth and development of the country. I'm a co-scientist based there. We study along with the four papers, we study the different papers also, like the preschool education is also one of the papers. Preschool, in the preschool is, I'm giving the example for the innovation. Okay, innovation need not be an invention. So for already existing products, you can add some novelty, some creativity, which will add more value to the product and which will be more beneficial to the customers also. So as a home scientist, just I would like to mention something. In the preschool education, generally we provide many equipment to the preschoolers to play. So nowadays we know that the preschools also not having that much play, unpaid play to play, go to play outside and in day. So a preschool teacher developed a tool that is with the numbers 1 to 10. So only in a different design she made the 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, 10. So the student has to stack on one first, then 2, 3, 4 like that. But on each while putting their stack, they have to do one exercise. Bending, rolling, touching the wall, and jumping and pulling the rope. Like that, different exercises they have to do. It's a simple tool, but it provides the physical exercises to the child. So that is the innovation. Okay, such type of innovations you have to take. When we are putting your minds for the creativity and innovative needs, definitely those innovations will find the solutions for the customers or the people in the society for their needs, wants, and expectations. So it is very important for us to encourage the students to think about the entrepreneurship and innovation. The students are at the forefront of the entrepreneurship. Their creativity, energy, and also their adaptability will keep them as the change agents in the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So educating them to think in an innovative way and taking the calculated risk and also studying the environment properly. When you study the environment, you will find the idea to solve to find the solutions. But the simple wants or needs of the people in the community. That is more important nowadays. And all of you know that nowadays the what is called job opportunities. The job opportunities are very needed, and this time it is very important to encourage to go with the students to go to take the part of the education. So definitely this 2-day training program will help you to get more information. Already you are very much expertise. You got very much expertise in the field of education, but we have a very good innovation ecosystem on our campus. We have the incubation centers and you can work it. And these 2 days, you are going to have lectures from the experts who have much expertise. Professor Kaushali, Professor Visvavidyalayam, Professor Josna, Professor Surikumar, all of them will tell you about our ecosystem and definitely we will with you to help you in any way also. So it will become a success training program this today and I wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you, Manu. Thank you for your inspirational speech. Your words are truly excited and motivated. I want to mention here, Madam is a former IIT member and innovation ambassador. As whenever necessary, she will always be ready to take forward have position in dealing with IIT activities. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite Professor R. Nagaraj, sorry. Now I invite our guest of honor, Professor P. Vijayalakshmi, Dean, School of Sciences, to give her message to the participants. The president of ISB, Dr. A. Martin, and the registrar, Dr. N. Rajali, ISC Vice President, Dr. R. and Dr. J. Rajali, all the co-conveners and other members of ISC members, and representative of the Mentee institution, and heads of different education centers, and all my colleagues and all the students and the scholars, good morning everyone. Dr. Rajendra Mahila she has well explained about objectives and it is objective and scientific in particular short and previously explained about the significance of the entrepreneurship and the economic institute. We all know that the SPMBB is hub of incubation centers. And I think our university is very unique and I think our university very university and to solve I think many of the incubation centers. So we we see development so many. So we made objective of the all this center, all these innovation centers, they are working together directly students to set up and to promote the startups. And here to this PMAV and so this is working for the implementation of the innovation and also the created and they have conducted this sort of site and this activity. So far for the maybe like 2019. Workshops, they will and the present mentality is to create awareness on funding opportunities, funding opportunities related to what we start doing, and develop skills how to transform our ideas into a successful idea. I would also motivate the students. So,
representatives of the Mentee institution, you have multiple resource person, particular resource person, and the students, you will be learning so many things that after that, motivation, particular institution. So we all the best to learning it. Thank you so much. Really.
You for giving detailed information about the facilities, whatever we are having in our university. You will made our participants very excited to go through what are the facilities, how about the. Thank you. Next, I invite Professor Anand, sir, our Secretary Vice President and the Secretary of the Mr. Darren.
And honorable Vice Chancellor and President of IAC, beloved Registrar, Professor N. Rajni, and my dear colleague, Dean, School of Sciences, Professor Sudhya and Dr. Lata, Professor Rajita, and all my team members, IAC members, and also the members of this organizing committee. The more importantly, the delegates from the Mentee, you are the focus of all of us these 2 days. And as the previous speaker and also as a member of IAC, all of you are very active in all the activities. I need not repeat all the things to you again. And also about the students, we also ask the students who are free to join and utilize the, whatever the lectures, other things, the benefit you can take, I welcome them also. So coming back to the Mentee institutions are the a big responsibility that 5 are chosen, we are chosen and you are also chosen. So definitely, once we like each other, this relationship should go strong for at least minimum 1 year. So you are responding for all the things positively, and also we are also happy with the involvement of the works. The these two, I already shared with you the group the activities what we are going to do it, and the take home message must be like you 5 mental institutions to are there. Go back and talk to all the members of the institution, highlight what has happened and motivate them. You individual has to give this motivation and also the ideas and also encourage the students to come out. As Madam Vice Chancellor already said, innovating, learning, sharing and growing together is very important of something. I also hope the previous people now both here, we started very aptly said, innovation need not be invention. But there is a lot of things between invention and innovation. She has already given an example. Like that, we see the small things that the innovation will come from the problem of the society. When you observe the problem, and we think, yeah, how to solve this problem? You think the present solution, how best we are going to go. And same thing can be applied inside the technology, how things are going to go. So, and our Prime Minister, our Prime Minister always says, you have to be your creator, entrepreneur. Yes, Make in India, that's how the Make in India program has come. Now you see the Make in India program is so successful, we can see so much of things are happening around. And also, Pharma Lines, I can tell you one thing, and previous decade, we were the world leader of supplying the bulk drugs. So bulk drug hub, Hyderabad was one and bulk drug hub. Each and every material of active pharmaceutical ingredient, the world needs we used to take care. But over a period of time, because of the Chinese price competition, so we the bulk drug industry slowly faded out. But due to the Corona period, we know that significance of the bulk drugs, how important it is, because the origin of the Corona itself is China. So we got forced by the bulk drug program and again to 1 years. So government of India has thought rightly and identified mostly as one of the bulk drug hub and things are working. And already we also came to know in this conference and Hyderabad is rejuvenating itself to prepare the bulk. So what I mean to say here in this context is the you know the innovativeness and entrepreneurship must be blended in a right proportion and we are not the syllabus are centric educated to go along with these lines also. Being nominated as a innovative council member, that is a message where we want to give to the students, which means at least 10% of our work getting up a great help to the society. So in this 2 days, we try to make our stay comfortable and also we identify the successful entrepreneurship along the innovative cells in our campus. And those we see over the going to come, it is not a theory they are going to talk. They are going to talk about their life experience, how they made the understand that successful and complete. So they do the things in the morning, they will share with me, and in the afternoon, we go to the center, and you can see how that has made from a part of the reality. So I really wanted you to interact properly and get and take the message to the viewers and viewers college and see that the objective of the Minister of Education is each and every college that we university affiliated college should become the hub of innovations. Or in the coming days it is going to be and also annually. So therefore, I take up this opportunity, great opportunity to interact with you. And also, I wish your stay in SPMDV is going to be very comfortable. And if you are staying in our guest house, much more comfortable. And we have the guest houses in and around on our campus. Anyway, we play at campus thing after the tea break. And we just give you a brief video of our campus. And then in the evening, if you go around the campus, we have excellent community center, and also we have a 130 acres of, probably green campus. And we also see few birds coming around the evening, for snakes also there, be careful, right? So, don't just walk around till it's dark. It was such a wonderful experience for you, I really, to go around the campus. Also, in the morning, next today morning, tomorrow morning, we meet again and go ahead with our scheduled work. So I thank, anyway, what of thank you, separate agenda is also. But anyway, in my, we thank our Vadarkar madam, who is the president, and in spite of many schedules, how the Vadarkar will be, need to make scheduling, need to make work will be there. In spite of that, she squeezes and she will tell only 5 minutes she can give, but he makes it a point that full the work is complete, he will not leave us. And we, with that guidance, I have guidance are able to do so much of activities, and this is how this IAC is functioning very good. With excellent support, all my team members, and I wish your stay in 2 days is going to be fruitful and take home back some message, the best part of it, and again, I'm repeating because I'm a teacher, no? So I hope you students and members should get this. You should not talk on you. Rohan, we have a meeting with the IIT member, discuss what you have seen and talk to the students and see how best we are going to move to become with the entrepreneur, also generating new ideas. So I will thank all of you for the patient listening. Now,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being instrumental and supportive in organizing this event. I hope this program will help you interinstitutional knowledge sharing, mobilization, the exchanging of ideas, like how we can improve student reading, how you can plan your activities, organize IIT activities, everything can be shared here in your this 2 day training program. Now, it's time to felicitate our guests. for being here and IIT. Now I request Dr. Rajita I to facilitate the either very on the right stage or excellent. That's the advantage. Okay.
Someone help out with opening it? Oh. Oh, please. So they can only get it from one. No, we never expected that such demand will come. So now I am doing the. We have to get it. మామూలుగా తెలుగు పుస్తకం మనకి స్వామి చూడకుండా అవి చూడగలరు నేను రోజు చూస్తుంటా మా బాధ్యత ఇది సో అది people also work for the country. That why tell you for collecting all this.
Actually, we have discussed about like what to give, when uh, such registered and also suggested that. Now, I request Mr. Radhika ma'am and also the representatives of the line, so felicitate Dr. Rajini ma'am. Now it's time to felicitate our beloved team, School of Sciences, representing the ma'am. And also this would. Now, I would like to invite, we came to the end of the program, so I would like to invite Dr. Visvavidyalayam to proceed the thanks.
I think which there is a shooting the first sort of time on this occasion. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates who represent this very present and made this longer living successfully. I am part of the Inclusion Innovation Council meeting. Thank you for deep years and heartfelt thanks to our beloved Chancellor Dr. Padmavati for the submission in spite of her busy schedule. Also thankful to our parents, Dr. Rafi Martin, for her gracious presence and attitude and confidence about the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship for the society. My sincere thanks to the Mujahid community STMD for the present. My sincere thanks to Nala by raising STMD and the mental for the constant and towards organizing this program. I would like to thank Mr. Dr. Mani and for her encouragement in our student program on exposure. I would like to thank my favorite colleague, Dr. Bata and Dr. Ramakrishna, co-coordinator Mental and for the continuous support coordination in organizing this event. I'm fortunate to have such an opportunity for the week. I'm also very much thankful to all the participants from the 5 medical institutions who joined us for this program and to the participation in all the activities that we have organized. Take this opportunity to thank all committee members and members of our committee for lending their hands and support in organizing this program. I also thank the technical team of Savali, sending for creating the activity arrangement. Thanks to all for making this event accessible. Thank you.
We have those people who are visiting first time. We have a small video clipping of the work we did. Please, minutes. Also, many a times, the pictures and videos look better than the original. So we thought the original is better than the picture. That is our answer. So. Take a sample. Take a sample. Department of Life, okay, or the department. Are being a department. In the crowd. Will be proper what is because that is that way that happens. Department of Technology. The pharmacy and science. Here it is right now. Thank you for your attention.
We conclude with the program, the national anthem. Our first session, converting innovation and into commercialization. Our resource person is Professor J. Nathanayan from Department of Business Management. I request Dr. Ramakrishna Garu to introduce our resource person. Professor J. Padmavati.
Being your first Professor J. Karthikeyan, highly good morning to all. First speaker, Professor J. Karthikeyan, is a highly accomplished academician, BTech, MBA, and Tech, PhD. She is currently professor in the Department of Business Management, Visvavidyalayam. Ma'am, she has 29 years of teaching experience, and she has had various significant roles, including director of the Center for Education Quality, and now ma'am is the lead student affairs. Ma'am, research interests focused on business intelligence systems, human resource management, with about 59 international and national contributions. Ma'am also guided particular PhD of students that organized seminars, workshops, and seminars. Recognized for our contribution, she has received several awards, including the Best Research Award in Sciences and the Best Teacher Award in Commerce and Management. Ma'am, please. And all straight to Ma'am.
Very good morning to all of you and welcome the first session of the mentor-mentee system of entrepreneurship and innovation in SPMDB. So thank you, Dr. Ramakrishna, for introducing me and telling me what's a good thing. So I started my career as an entrepreneur educator. Since my PhD is in entrepreneurial aptitudes in business management of this. Until then, I'm seeing lot of paradigm shift in the development of entrepreneurship and education domain. So when we were doing the research and then trying for innovations, we don't have a funding. But now the government has taken care to focus on educational institutions and on youth especially. So to encourage them as a self-employer or job creator. So when I did research in 2000, I have seen and observed entrepreneurial attitudes are abundant in the youth while going out from the college, especially professional students like engineering, pharmacy, sciences, management. They are having abundant skills, but only thing that they are having hurdle is, so no encouragement from family and don't have a confidence in starting the business. So, but now the scenario has entirely changed. We are having different schemes for women, legal sessions, and we are having mudra loans, like without any credit you are going to get, entrepreneurs are going to get the loan. So like this, and especially among women, you know that so banks won't give the woman directly the loan. They want the main member of the family to be given guarantee. So, but that is also now is not there. So directly women are getting loans. So up to 5 crores you can get loan if your idea is viable. if your idea is sustainable. Yeah, we are doing lot of research. We are having lot of funds for doing research in science and technology and management. But what is the use of outcome that we are getting from our research? That is questionable, right? Is it useful to the society? Are you become an entrepreneur with that research? What you are getting? So you may get a job as a researcher or as a faculty. What is the use of it? So did you concentrate on doing research in a novel domains? Are you focusing on getting patents for your research if it is in it? So these are the demands of now educational institutions, especially when you are developing innovators. Because every individual is an innovator. Every individual are having creative mind. But only how to make those talents come out and focus on that innovation what they are interested. So let us give the break also in the semester system. If they are willing to experiment with that innovation. Let us give an incubation center facilities for them so that that innovation will be successful. So this is how you do your breakthroughs. So you are having most of knowledge, most of experiments with you. So you are going to have how these breakthroughs can be lead to business. So that means you have to make those innovations readiness. So you have to encourage your students and yourself to do those type of innovations. So that's how we are going to make. So what are the steps that we are going to follow to make your breakthroughs, your research to business plans? So today we are going to understand that in this particular session. So first we'll understand what is innovation. So in the inauguration session itself, the discussion was held. So innovation is different from invention. All inventions may not lead to innovation. Innovation is nothing but it might be getting change in a structure, or it might be use, or it may give new feature, or may give new business. So that's why innovation involves serious effort and results. It can be revolutionary or it might be iterative. It may give a small change the existing. So, but always aim to meet market needs. So that's why when you are doing research, you think of what is the use of the research that we are doing it? What knowledge that we are going to create is going to be useful for the society or not? Are there any uses for it or not? Then automatically that will become an innovation. Peter Drucker used to tell, when all is said and done, innovation is hard, focused, purposeful, and work making great demands on the results and on persistence on commitment. So when you were innovative or when you were doing a research as an innovation, then you have to think of when diligence is there, whether we are going to persistence on commitment. So we are going to do that. So then automatically, whatever research that you are going to do will become an innovation. First step, when you were making your breakthrough to business models, the first phase is technology research. Whatever research that you are doing, you have to describe the technology. Okay? How you are going to do? What is technology description? So you are going to articulate what your innovation is and what it is. So we are going to explain the problem it solves in clear and concise terms. And develop a compelling non-technical description suitable for diverse audience. Don't talk your research in technology jargon. Talk kids. The terms which diverse audience can understand what you are doing. So for example, our nano tech water filter removes 99.9% of contaminants, offering a portable, cost-effective solution for clean water access in disaster relief and rural areas. So when you are making that water filter, this is very good. Okay, and it is all, it will filter all impurities and it is healthy, will give the healthy water and it is low cost. You can use this anywhere and suitable for the rural areas. Like this, you are going to tell about when you are presenting with scientists, you can tell what contamination it is going to filtrate, how it is going to the process. But when you are commercializing it, need not tell. So that's why this technology description module helps you to articulate what your innovation actually is in a compelling fashion and explain what you have and why you created this first step to engaging your future customers. So when you are describing your technology, you have to do this. It should be in a compelling fashion and it has to explain what you have and why you created this knowledge and how you are going to engage your future customers with this technology. So these you have to keep it in mind. By end of this module, you will be understand how to compose a strong description of your innovation and how to tell the story of what your innovation comes from and why behind its creation. And the critical things to communicate about it, knowledge. So these three things your technology description should have. So how to write a technology description? So use the information in the technology descriptor what will help you draft quality answers for these questions. What is it? So briefly describe what your product is and what does it do. Briefly describe what your product is. So you can have this checklist whether your description is complete, comprehensive, and giving good vision about the innovation that you are doing. Use simple, easy to understand terms instead of a technical jargon. And the description should like something your friends and family could repeat in their own words. And talk about solutions you have rather than the problems you solve. And description protect your intellectual property by leaving out sensitive or proprietary information. Description describe the what of your product and not the how. And description make others want to ask you more questions. And if so, you have an excellent start on your technologies. So if you are able to answer that, then automatically your technology description is comprehensive. Is making the users, customers, partners, and other stakeholders to understand what you are doing. Okay. So the next step that we are going to describe about innovation is writing the benefits. What benefits that your technology or the innovation is going to give. So you have to communicate the benefits of your technology effectively. So this convey the true value of your innovation. So highlight the unique selling position. We used to call it as USP. Every product is going to have USP. So if you see mineral water bottles, it is going to have some slogans, okay, and some trademarks. That is an USP. And even shape of the bottle is also a USP. Okay, what is uniqueness that your product is going to have, or innovation is going to have, a process is going to have? It might be a product or it might be a process. Okay. So you have to highlight that. Yes. For example, our nano water filter provides a 99.9% contaminant removal rate, offering safe, clean water, disaster relief scenarios, reducing health risks, and improving quality of life. Okay. This 99% contaminant removal is their USP. So when you are claiming that 99% contamination will be removed, then your technology has to prove that. Like that, you can have any USP, whatever you want, which will describe uniquely your product or a process. Next. Benefit. Benefit is a feature in a technical detail of what innovation does and how it was made and what it is. So it is an advantage these features create for the customer. Value. It is going to have a business impact. So So do you know how your innovation will improve the customer's business? Can you explain that in clear and concise? So when you are able to explain it in concise and clear terms, then you can spelling the innovation benefit in a great manner. So let us take two examples that distinguish among the features. One benefit it brings and what the value it brings. The first is the software application. The second is the medical device, a regulator for gravity intravenous space. So let us examine these two examples that distinguish among a feature and the benefit it brings and the value it brings. First one is the software application. So you can see here what features the software application is going to have. Easy to use interface, or is going to support for common APIs. So what is the benefit that it's getting? Easy integration of data across system for system analysis. What value it creates? Time saving versus manual data manipulation. And better business decisions because intelligence can be analyzed or used across systems. Like we are going to have another feature like single sign-on support and support for data encryption and also CSV support and export the files structure. These are the features. We are going to list out the features and what are the benefits it is going to get it and what value it is going to create. For example, support for data encryption provides security of the data for the users and it reduces risk of theft of customer. That is the value that it is. So like that, you are going to describe the benefits of software application. Coming to medical device, it is going to have a features like protect direct flow path system. Benefit is it is precise and accurate flow rate to the patient and ability to treat oncology or neonatal patients who could not otherwise be treated with a regulation. So we are going to have a constant infusion rates within 10% for rates above 5 grams, 5 ml per hour. Okay. And also we are going to have another features ergonomic design. It permits one-handed use, easy for nurses to set rates, and value is time saving for nurses. And locking mechanism. The benefit is prevents accidental manipulation and inaccurate dosages. Value is reduces risk of accidental overdose and financial. Okay, so these type of values, science and engineering, you can see that. So how are to write down the benefits of the research that we do. There are different categories of benefits which we have to articulate. It might be performance benefits, might be physical benefits, and it might be cost-related benefits, and it might be environmental, eco-friendly benefits, or it might be product lifecycle benefits. So we have to write all diversified set of benefits for the user. So let us understand performance benefits. It improves the capacities of products and also services. So performance means speed, strength, or processing capacity, or processing speed, or battery life, or energy consumption. These are the performance related to that particular product. And these benefits are excellent because they are typically quantifiable and they can be tested and validated by third parties or existing customers. So when you are writing, you have to see that are they testable. So when the test is successful, then only we can say that, yes, this particular innovation can be commercialized. Physical benefits. So physical benefits are nothing but weight advantage, size advantage, portability, durability, resistance to weather, temperature, corrosion, rot, moisture, or insects. So when you were writing the benefits physically, you have to see this, what advantage they bring. So all products or every product need not have all type of benefits. But you have to understand what type of benefits that can be attached to your. Maybe your technology is an object that has size or weight advantage, or is structurally strong and durable, or the value of these benefits, like those in performance, can be expressed using metrics. Because all benefits should be quantifiable. Next. Cost benefits. It is very important benefits that we can tell the customer that yes, mine is low cost and high quality. Okay. So these are potential benefits anywhere even. So expenditure might be personal production or raw materials or capital operations expenditure or commercialization expenditure. Okay. These you have to clearly calculate, quantify, and then verify whether it is having a cost benefit or not. Okay, so a break-even analysis technique that we are going to use it when you are quantifying your cost benefits. Especially useful when you are developing pricing strategy. So when you were deciding what price that product can be released. So either as a part of marketing plan or a business plan or a business. Okay, so here total cost is equal to total revenue. When there is a total cost is equal to total revenue, then that is the point of the. That means the product will get no loss. So this is our, we are going to get your units and dollars. So the total cost. So if we are break-even point, above break-even point, sales is going went and then total revenue came high, then automatically you will get profit. So but sales is down, then automatically we are going to get the losses. So how profitable a product will be? When calculating break-even point, we are going to do this with by writing down variable costs and fixed costs. Fixed costs are nothing but your costs that are incurred one time the starting of your product or production, when you are starting your production of a product, then what are the fixed costs? It might be machinery, it might be facilities. All this will become a fixed cost. Variable costs are nothing but raw material, consumables, rent, power, water, and salaries for the employees. All this will come under variable costs, because they are going to vary with the quantity that you are producing. Next. This is how you are going to get to different version of total revenues and total costs. Fixed costs, you can see the curve as a fixed for that particular production process. Fixed costs are fixed. Then variable costs are going to be changed. That is about the cost benefits. How you are going to express the cost benefits of whatever product or service that you want to commercialize. So another one is environmental benefits. So in environmental benefits, we are going to look into carbon footprint or greenhouse gas emissions and management of chemicals, volatile organic compounds, etc., and raw materials used, or resource intensiveness, or energy consumption, or ease of recycling, or safety. These environmental, because starting a manufacturing unit is not easy. You have to show, have to get the license from Environmental Pollution Board about your process. It should be eco-friendly, it should be environmental. Is good. Okay, there should not be carbon footprints and any gases, danger gases or emitting, that also should be addressed. And how the waste is disposed and how the energy consumption will take place. Okay. And what raw materials that you are going to use it. Are they very harmful? So all this you have to consider when we are writing environmental. So they will be stated in terms of published quality standards and certifications, ISO certification. Okay, many of certifications are there. So those certifications and license, we should get it when we want to commercialize it. And another benefit is product life cycle. You know that. So you are going to have a hairstyle curve, the product life cycle. You are going to have an introduction stage, and you are going to have a maturity stage, and then you are going to have a decline stage. And then in between introduction and maturity, you are going to have a growth stage. These are the 4 phases that we are going to have for any product. So we are going to introduce first, and then we are going to see how the products can be having demand, and then we are going to reach some maturity stage. The demand is going to be constant or somewhat, and when it is declining, it is going to be declined. When it is declining, you are going to think of it adding certain features to the existing product, or you are going to diversify your product. Okay, like that, you are going to have a set of curves, product lives. So you have to tell the customer what product life cycle benefits it is going to have. So maintenance requirements and spare parts requirement for the production line, and service and support requirements, and ease of adaptability of the technology, and also it within existing infrastructure and processes. And ease of manufacturing and scalability is good, and customer local is good, and we are going to exercise the production process. Okay. Diligent effort. So you can identify the potential benefits of your innovation, whether it is result of years of fundamental research or dedicated effort to solve a new. So when I am discussing with the innovations, Professor Nagaraj sir is telling that, Madam, we are the pharmaceutical department. Our research will take 10 years, 15 years to produce the drugs. Then only the innovation will have a breakthrough to the commercial use. But only in COVID-19 period, we have got picked drug. But series of experiments are required when the drugs are designed. But engineering, we are going to have a lot of. So, innovations can be, serial innovations can be done. With certain improvement. You can see the versions of mobile phones. You can see the versions of TV technology. You can see the versions of software. Alpha version, beta version. Yes or no? In engineering. In automobile. Revolution. Now we have got Tesla car with without driver. You can drive the car. We don't know the driving also, it will drive it to give a distance. Such an automation and artificial intelligence, you can embed in your engineering. That is the industry 5.0 technologies. But in sciences, in microbiology and food and nutrition, you are going to have a lot of improvements are coming. Now I have seen the millets products. Snacks are coming, mussels are coming, noodles are coming. Different varieties. Yes or no? It's giving a value. Different values. So yes, we can do it. Even plants, biotechnology. We can have a quick innovations. Innovation should be quick to succeed. If you don't follow product life cycle, then automatically that innovation will be gone. Be that, but innovation and whatever research that you are doing should be used wrong. And it is useful to the particular customers, particular community. How to identify your product benefits. So it is going to help, this module will help what type of benefits usually we are going to have it. You can create a table with the features, variety benefits and balance. So then you are in the second step we have completed. Making your innovation readiness through to business. Next. You have to verify your research or innovation development status. That is the third step. You have to manage development of your technology and ensure each step moves it closer to market readiness. Yes, I have done the experiment in my science lab or engineering lab. It is successful. But whether it is market ready, to increase the probability of successful commercialization. So when you make your product market ready to use, then only it will be used. Okay, so for example, take our water filter as a progress from concept to commercial use with successful field tests in disaster relief settings. So we are going to fit our water filter in disaster relief areas or rural areas and test it. So that means your concept is in commercial use. Before commercialization, I'm testing it because my prototype is ready. For this module, explain what are the steps in development of innovation technology. Because you have to develop a product, you have to design it. Yeah. So then you have to communicate this with partners. Unnecessary validations are also need to be done. Okay. Areas of new technology development, you are going to have these stages. Concept stage, proof of concept, and iterative prototype, and pre-commercial use, and commercially ready. So next,
ఇంకా మాట్లాడాలా
so key points when managing development is identify go and no-go decision. And engage potential offers and partners early and often, and seize opportunities to address and reduce risk in production, and the sources of risk change in each stage, and understand investment, how much that we have to put in each stage, and how to increase the value. So these are the key points that you have to keep in mind when you are assessing your technology or the innovation development. So these are the five phases that we are going to have. Okay. So conceptual change, it is going to be like we are going to have what are the variety of ways, because here we are going to have a different market structures. Whether our innovation is suitable for which market. So the market structures are like this. Monopoly market structure, monopolistic market structure, and perfect. Monopoly means you are only the producer or you are only the seller. Monopolistic means there are few sellers. And perfect competition means many sellers, many buyers. So which market structure you are going to, your innovation or your concept is going to be released? That you have to understand. That's why there will be a lot of confusion, lot of, complexity will be there in the conceptual stage. And next is proof of concept. What we are going to do is, we are going to harness that particular innovation. And then we are going to think about the applications clearly. Means we are going to have a deep learning into your technology. And then you are going to spell out. So what applications that it is going to address. So we were going to reaching our potential standards and we are going to reach out the stakeholders. So who are the stakeholders of the product? First one is the user and the second one is the purchaser, third one is the partner. And fourth one is the technology value. So it might be. So we have to reach out all these four members. Stage 3, prototyping. So when you were doing innovation, you should be quick in prototyping. So if you take much time, lengthier time in prototyping and then testing, then somebody will enter into that field. So if you should be quick in prototyping, you can use iterative method. Okay. And then you are going to prototype it and test it and prototype it and test it with the user, with the partner or technical descriptor or third party. Sometimes third party involvement also should be there in testing your products or innovations. And then we are going to have a fourth stage, that is pre-commercial stage. Okay. So here we are going to considering cost and distribution channels, how to scale up the production, who are the real users we are going to identify in the pre-commercial stage. And then in stage 5, we are going to have a commercial ready. That is, product is ready to go into the market, ready to sell, and it can be used. Okay, and data that is required for producing is already got it. Okay, and we are going to develop the completing strategies. Have to describe your development stages of your innovation or a product that you want to commercialize. Next aspect that you have to concentrate is intellectual property right, because you were thinking that your research is unique and it is having novelty and it is useful to the user and it meets the market needs. Then think of going for intellectual property rights. Okay, so we are going to have a different mechanisms for protecting your knowledge. So it might be a patent, it might be a trademark, it might be copyright. Okay, so these are the different ways of protecting your innovation. Trademarks, copyrights, patents, and trade secrets. So these will explain how to protect your innovation. Trademarks, one of the oldest form of IP, and have existed for hundreds of years. So you know that every product is going to have such a trademark. Intel is having its own trademark. Okay, so like that. So it is the very oldest form of IP, and trademarks won't be abandoned and won't be stopped protecting. So till that company won't use that trade. Okay, that is the actually lifeline of trade. And it will ensure the public is buying the products of that particular company. Okay, they trust and not pirated are there. counterfeit goods. Ownership of a trademark secures exclusive rights to use the trademarks to distinguish your goods and services. So they can be licensed, allowing you to get revenue from someone else's use of your mark. So if anybody are misusing your trademark for their products, you can claim in the court, then get some revenue from them also. Okay? So like that you can protect your trademark of your product. Trademarks can be designs, or it can be letters, or it might be slogans, or it might be symbols. Okay? So it will describe the products. We are going to have deceptive trademarks imply qualities the product does not actually have. Next. So these are some of the examples of trademarks. You can see the Intel, house cards, TM. Okay, these are some. This is actually the line and Logan Glow. Is a USA IP grant sim. Our India, we are going to have 3 lines, and then so that will be the our main symbol when you granted with the patent. In USA, they are going to use this. Okay. So trademark will last till we have got the trademark. What is copyright? So as a faculty members, we are well known about the copyrights. So copyrights will be there with our lifespan. So when you publish your paper and when you publish your book, copyrights will be, we are getting copyrights. Unless you are going to be referred, other author cannot make use of the material from your publication. Okay, so that is actually, so for over 300 years, governments have recognized it is critical to be able to protect a new and innovative works. So to encourage innovations and creativity, they help ensure creators benefit from their creation. This encourages them to write more books and thus to add the flow of ideas and learnings. Okay, that's why whatever novel work that get it published. First you think about the copyright. And then, or you can think about the patent. But once we have done copyright, you can't get the patent. First you have to get the patent, then you can, if you want, you can improve it, then you have a copyright. Okay, so that's why you have to be get intellectual property rights for your the innovation. So what rights that you are going to protect? To import or export the work, or to create derivative works and perform or display the work publicly, or to sell or assign these rights to others, or to transit or display by radio or video broadcasting rights. So different type of rights that we are going to have. Okay, performance rights and also broadcasting rights, whatever you want to get. For example of the book. Okay, the world is flat. So Thomas Edman has given innovative solution. You can create your trademarks and copyrights in a table form. So you can list below any unregistered trademarks are there. Because already trademark is available, you can't take up that trademark. Have to see that. And then when you go for copyrights, and then you have to check the plagiarism. We are having a plagiarism standards. So that we are going to go for copyrights. So you can describe what trademark that you are going to use it, what copyrights that you are going to use it, whether it is patentable, if it is patentable, what to be patented, what innovations can be patented, whether the product features or whether the material used to create a product or the design you created to manufacture a product, what you put patent. That you are going to. Next. 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 So what can be trade secret? Almost everything can be protected by trade secrets. That means formulas, patterns, compilations, software programs, devices, methods, techniques, and processes. All these can be IP secrets. You can claim and then get the IP right. So there is a difference between trade secret and the patent also. Here we can see that. A novelty, secrecy, pass, protection, this. So you can see difference between trade secrets and patents. Okay. So granted by patent must be enforced. So here we are going to have so very broad and almost always satisfied. Patent examiners objectively apply standards. So as long as secret is maintained, then it will become a trade secret. Unlike patent is going to be there, lifelong of the inventor. Next. Next. So the next aspect that we have to think about when you were making the research breakthrough business models is understanding the code. So we have to identify, analyze your competition. So determine your key benefits compared to those competitors. You have already listed out benefits. You compare your benefits with the competitors. And you develop a competitive matrix for strategic planning. So, for example, our water filter provides a superior contaminant removal and portability compared to existing market leaders and positioning as a premium solution. When you were able to position what area that you can position your product. Okay. So you have to understand who you compete against, what are the key aspects of competitive analysis, and profiling the competition. So these three aspects you have to do when we are doing a competition analysis. Okay, always any product will have a competition. Okay, already it might have a less features, it might have high features, it might be a product with high price, but you are producing the product at a low price. So the strategy, pricing strategy might be skewed pricing strategy. So like that, we are going to have a two basic competitions. One is brand competition, another one is functional competition. For example, if you take bath soaps, we are going to have a Lux, Lily, Synthol. Okay, so like that, we are having a brand name. Brand competition will be there. Direct competition brand. Horlicks, Boost. Okay, like that, we are going to have a different brands for different products. So we are going to recognize, yes, I want this product, I want this product. That is a brand competition. It is a direct competition with other products or services. So you are competing with similar products or services for the same customers of similar prices. For example, for the iPhone, competition would be, what is the iPhone? All other smartphones. iPhone is high-end price. But we are going to have it all other smartphones. These are the brand that we are going to. And functional competition, it means products or services that fill the same need or serve the same function as well. So they may not offer direct competition, but you may be competing with a substitute. You are going to have a substitute product. So in the iPhone example, the iPhone competes functionally with electronic calendars and day timers, paper calendars like that. So how to compare it? For example, the inventor of a baby formula maker know of two categories of competitors: high-end formula makers and basic bottle formulas. So the inventor identified and surveyed their target customers. What are the target customers for the baby formula? Mothers. What mothers wants? The formula to be mixed properly and give it warm. That is enough. Okay, if it is not, does not give mixing properly, then they won't take up that particular product. Okay, next. Okay. So the next thing is you have to exercise what is the profile of your competitor. So list your innovations, brand and functional competitors. Find your competitors through internal research and talking to others. And many companies provide a scorecard to show how they stack up to their competitors. Use these lists to identify additional competitors and remember to bookmark websites, okay, and captures URLs in a research file so you can return later to more people. So once you have identified your competition, both the brand and functional competition, then profile them to discover more about. Okay, so the more you know about your competition, the easier it will be to position your product in the market. So here there are few things that you have to observe about the competitors. That is years of experience and core technology and product niche and then geographical location and are they growing and how they reach the market and what are the key alliances and partnerships that they have. If you study these things about the competitors, then automatically it can place the product in a right manner. Thing that we have to study about the competitors is to study their business models. So business models are nothing but it will be explaining who are the key partners, what are the key resources, what is the value that it is creating, what is the market structure it is having, who are the customers, how they are maintaining customer relationships, what revenues that they are producing, what costs that they are incurring. Well, we'll explain all these aspects. Understand these aspects of competitors. Then you can profile a competitor. Very comfortable. Okay, so that's why what are the current sales and revenue numbers? How many customers do they have? And what are the major customers? How is the market distribution is going on? And what are the trends in revenue shares? And how are pricing in terms? Okay, so these are the things that we have to think of the business models in the companies. So we have to prepare a chart for competitive analysis. We have to write competitor 1. What is the feature? Feature 1, feature 2, like this, we can have different features. Yes. If you prepare this competitor analysis features, then you are doing this. So then we can compare these technology features and functions in terms of performance benefits or physical benefits or cost and environmental or infrastructure or intellectual property. So now these terms, so we can compare the techniques. Next. So what are the advantages that we are going to have it? Can list out like this. So competitor 1, what the advantage is that competitor 2, competitor 3, like this. Next aspect that we have to think is market advantage. Once you understand your competitor and done competitor analysis, then we have to do validations. So that means you have to confirm the value of your technology with market framework. So what the market expects from your innovation. You have to understand. And you can use quotations and insights from validation efforts to refine your approaches. For example, you can conduct pilot tests to target markets, receiving positive feedback on our water filters effectiveness, ease of use, and confirm market. At this, we are going to do some samples testing, pilot testing, like that we are going to do market research. Okay. So, is it better to know than to guess? So everyone wants to buy it or not. So you have a great product or not. The way to know is to validate your product. So the statistics and on new product success or frightening, new products usually fail because they do not sell. They do not sell because they do not meet the needs of the expectations of the market. So their market was not proven or validated. So validation market is very essential activity when you go for commercial. So how to do market validation? Describe the technology and decide what to ask, identify whom to talk to, and conduct interviews and analyze your feedback. Okay, next. Next. These are the 4 members that we have to ask. What is? So technology validation. The person who validates whether your technology is feasible or not. Next question is the partner. Partner validation. He is going to be investor in your business. He has to convince about your innovation. Next one is the purchaser validation. So they will make you to understand what is actually the innovation. How I can understand the innovation. And next one is user validation. Who are going to consume that particular product or who are going to take that service. That user validation. Okay. So what should you ask? You can have a series of questions. So how the features are helpful, whether it is meeting their need or not. So it can be used easily. Can adopt the easily the particular product. So adaptability, flexibility, what the benefits and values that it is going to give. All this here going to ask. So technical validator, so he will be telling that I can tell you if your technology is technically sound and give you insight into what is happening in the field and click me for details about how I can help. So like this, you are going to identify who are the technical validators, who are the partner validators, who are the purchaser validators, and who are the user validators. You have to take feedback from all these 4 types of. So if the feedback is positive in every aspect, then we can go ahead. Some of the questions that I have given here, does the technology address? So a perceived problem that actually exists. And do you think the problem this technology address is perceived as being major problem? And to whom? And what types of industrial and commercial process could be used? And what are the present solution for the problem this technology addresses? And are there any issues, problems, and the solutions? And with a product that could do this potentially offer a better solution than what way it is done today. And with a product with these performance characteristics being important, and which characteristics are more interesting to you. These some technical questions we can get it, feedback from the market. Next step is pitching. Because you have to communicate what you have done to the customers. That's why you have to prepare the pitching. So articulate your technology clearly and concisely. And your pitching should attract potential partners, customers, and investors. Okay. Next. So we are going to make all this like a presentation, how you are going to present your. So we are going to create proper benefits. We are going to, and what is the development status, what intellectual property rights that you are having, and what you are understanding about the competitor. Okay, and what validations that we run, market validations. Okay, and we are going to have a commercial. Next, we are going to develop presentation. So we can use visual aids, storytelling techniques. We can practice effective communication skills, but there was. So you are going to make role playing or any technique. Okay? You can use it and then you can create a story about your image. Okay, next. So these are the great communicators. You can see that Steve Jobs, how CEO of Apple Inc. is communicating about his products. How Martin Luther King is civil rights activities, how he is communicating. So the change, to bring the change in the society. And Dalai Lama is a spiritual leader, how he's explaining the importance of spirituality. And we can have a Leonard Bernstein, who is a conductor of a newer North America. You can also see children out there going to express where their babies, their 8 communicators. So like that, your innovation you have to communicate has to reach. So that is the last step. So these are the different steps that you have to follow if you want to bring your breakthrough to the business. On innovation readiness. I think I met your object. Okay, so thank you for your attention patiently. And if you are having any questions, you can ask. My phone number and that email address is there. You can come with it. So this is what actually science and engineering professionals to do.
Thank you, Professor Padmavati, for giving a wonderful session on readiness, innovation readiness. Madam has given a complete knowledge on converting innovation into commercialization by discussing on various concepts like different market structures. Importance of prototyping, intellectual property rights, trademarks, copyrights, patents, and many more. Madam has very complete knowledge. Once again, madam.
Or it might be some information to work with them. If you're thinking about your innovation, the strategies will be different. So it may not be common strategy, all of you can, depends upon your type and region of innovation. Commercialization strategy, validation strategies, benefits, everything will be different. So if you come with your innovation and then ask me, Madam, how to commercialize, then I can tell what strategies that you have followed, what technology description you can write, what benefits that you can display, okay, what copyrights or patents that you can apply. All this will be like that. This approach is proven by ICIS by Austin, Texas. They have already researched the commercializing the applications. You can also, it is successful. Definitely, if you follow every step, the commercialization will be successful. You can see that whether your innovation is going to be a failure or it's going to work out or not, whether my innovation is meeting the market needs, customer needs. That's why it's not to concentrate on doing and encouraging the student to do projects also which are user centered. Use design thinking approach and make them to understand how user is centered and what you are doing to that certain use. When you think, then give the project automatically the innovation will launch.
Thank you, Mari. Now, the token of love, I request Vidya to learn, that is, it's more wonderful. And then my father.
Thank you.
Now, we move on to the next talk. I'm privileged to introduce Professor Vidyavathy Madam, Professor from the Department of Pharmacy. It is the small biodata of Madam. Vidyavathy Madam is a professor in pharmacy with over 27 years of research and 26 years of teaching experience. Her research interests include wound healing, drug delivery systems, and biomaterials. She has published over 75 research papers in international and national journals and has been granted all five for 5 patents. Professor Vidyavathy has received several awards for her teaching and research, including the State Best Teacher Award by the 80th State Government in 2018 and the IPA Teacher Pharmacist Award in 2020. There are many more awards, but due to lack of time, I'm confining this to a brief note. I invite you, ma'am, for this session. Middle of lunch, solving the day. And I will very confused on main features on the top of human biotech incubation facility. Before that, with the permission of organizers, I would like to pay my homage to our professor, dear Professor Padmavati, who is the backbone for a society which is established in the Mahila University, that is SPNG Society for Innovation, Incubation and Science. Under which we could establish incubation centers in the university. And very sad to say that 3 days back we lost her. And with the permission of again organizers, I request all of you to stand up and pray for 1 minute to pray the God who attends us to our beloved body. We could not establish all the incubation centers. And the one innovation incubation was introduced by Jyoti.
So I briefly explain about the innovation, incubation, and incubation centers, their roles, and our incubation center, human biotech incubation center is established under state society, science society. Possible funding sources, which is the major challenge for the implementation of anybody's innovation, whether works or your students or anybody. What's the innovation? Innovation is the bringing of a new product or services or methods for technological demands to the market. It is not coming up with a new one. At least you can disrupt the already existed one and for the more advantages to the consumer. It could also be improving existing products or services. We can also define innovation is the process of translating an idea or invention into a good or service that creates value for which the consumer will pay. This innovation is three types: product innovation or process innovation or even business model innovation. I need not explain about this. Any product, if you want to modify or if you want to give a novel one, which will be more advantageous and useful to the consumer, you can develop the product with your idea. Or if the same product, you can also develop a process, a novel process you can develop, which may be fast to get the product or which may help us to get the product at low cost or with more benefits. The product may be with more predictable benefits with the new product or business model innovation, where you can also use a different business model for getting more benefits for your project or profit. Next one, please, we move on when I'm speaking. What is the need of innovation in India? Yes, the idioms are second to none in intelligence or engineering or artistic capabilities that we can agree, isn't it? We are second to none, we have all the capacities. You can see the past come of the scientists, mathematicians, engineers in the world like former President Abdul Kalam, Ramanujan Satyavati Raman, and Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. From various regions of the India, and they became world famous in their own individual areas. And our philosophy, culture, tradition, fine art, temples and sculptures also bear the testimony of the same. Yes, our temples, tradition and culture also shows our capacity, capabilities in engineering and artistic capabilities. So we are second to none. We are also fast for anything or any capacity. So, but only the thing here is the lack of holistic approach in our India. Holistic innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem that stimulates, enables and supports the inspiration, imagination. No, that is the only problem. Even in your college, if you see among our students, they have capacity, they have knowledge. Only thing is they require some motivation, inspiration. And we have to provide some ecosystem for getting ideas and for encouraging them to implement their ideas. That is the only lack in our colleges or schools. Next slide, please. Whenever we see the Indians when go abroad, we have seen even Microsoft, Google, we have seen other people are there in the highest position. They excel and reach the highest levels of eminence and they achieve anything there. Then what is the lack in our India? Only again I can say there is ecosystem is required to provide and to encourage them with their innovative idea. Next slide. Yes, that is the only difference in abroad and in India, the access to the innovative ecosystem. We are lacking the access to the innovative ecosystem. That should be provided to the students, which will be easily accessible to the students or faculty, whoever got the idea, and capacity or interest to start or implement their ideas. Next slide. If you see in India, there are about over 1.4 million schools and 10,500 engineering colleges and 39,000 different colleges. Every year, the youth, 150 million youth are there. So they have capacity and they have knowledge, and I can say at present they have skills also. Once upon a time, we used to say our skills, the developing country, I can say now almost developed country, sorry, they have skills. But only again thing is we have to encourage them, we have to inspire them and motivate by providing the knowledge and also by showing or by at least by taking them to different centers like incubation centers which we have in our university to start their to implement their ideas and to start their own startups. India is a country of billion people with thousands of challenges. Yeah, we have challenges because of more population or whatever is the reason, or because of at present environmental challenges. So definitely we have a lot of opportunities to think, to get a novel idea to overcome those challenges. That will definitely useful for the public or for the consumers, and your idea become useful to the society if you make or if you implement into the a product or a process which can be reached to the public. Definitely they use it. The only thing here is, as I mentioned, they require the ecosystem. Ecosystem can be established even in your colleges. Of course, in our university we have incubation ecosystem which were funded by different funding agencies. But in your colleges, you can start your own ecosystem. Let us see what type of ecosystem is required. Yes, incubation systems or incubation centers are required. What do you mean by incubation? Incubation is a process which tends to be activated whenever there is a need to support entrepreneurs in developing their own business. Yeah, the main objective of incubation center is to provide a focused support to the entrepreneur. What type of support you can give business ideas or develop their concepts into the market by making a chain ready, market ready products. And we can also support them by at least facilitating the finance support. We don't give support, incubation centers may not give any finance support. At least you can show the ways where they can get the finance support. We can facilitate them to reach to the finance or finance support. And we can also go to the next slide, please. We can also provide the space, the major problem with these innovative ideas when they are implementing into a startup, the students or the faculty feel that we may get paid when we start it. After developing a product or process, when we start a startup, whether we get success or failure. Such a what can I say, dilemma may be there in the students or faculty. But that type of chances of failures can be reduced if they approach the incubation center. Because there are different types of centers are there, who may use them identify the process or even in the selection of the business models. So definitely there will be less chances of failure. So that way, incubation centers definitely give the support to them. This provides nurturing, instructive, and supportive environment for entrepreneurs during the critical stages of starting of their new business. That is the major goal of incubation centers. It's a unique and highly flexible combination of business development process, infrastructure, people, with, which all this together combinedly help them to nurture their India and to start their own business. Because nowadays, the getting employment is very difficult and we can make them to start their own employment or their own startup or business. Just I have shown here symbolically incubation center. A newborn baby, you can see here. If a premature baby is born, what do we do? We keep in an incubator by providing all the support until they get their own way of breathing and taking food, etc. By giving a temperature or humidity, etc. Isn't it? That way, incubation centers incubate a newborn entrepreneur, I can say that, or a newborn startups, or at least I can say a newborn innovative idea will be nurtured in the incubation center. By different ways, as I have shown previous slide, that by mentoring or next slide, by mentoring, with people, mentors are here available, required equipment available, space available, and we can also facilitate them to get the finance or the budget requirement for their own startup. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are the services provided by incubator. Shared premises, the space, okay, they have, as though I have mentioned, we mentioned that students, may not be students, any uneducated person, unemployed person, any person, if they have a new idea, they can approach the incubation centers. So that if they have aid or they mind, so how, where they should work and how they can implement their business, that can be obtained by this type of incubation centers. They provide space and advices, both business advice or even their product development advice during their development or process development. Networking also, we can communicate them to the market needs or market in the market, or the networking will be provided by the as usual, as we all here professors start doing the research in their own area. So definitely different types of the vendors are available in the incubation centers and we provide all the support to them, and they can say it is a full-time management for their startups or ideas. Next slide. Then what does we need? An incubator required to incubate the incubation centers for a period of minimum of 6 months, 1 to 3 years. Of course, this type of incubation centers provide the space minimum of 1 to 3 years. What do they do during 3 years? They learn, they implement their ideas, they get advanced, and they also taken to near to the finance facilitator or finance because I can say that. And because anything when they want to do or implement the idea or start the startup, it is not possible without money. That we know. But when you don't get money, that will also be the next slide. Finally, I think someone, what is an incubator? An incubator is an organization designed to accelerate the growth and success of entrepreneurial companies through business support, resources, and other services. The role of incubators in supporting startups, how do they do in their startup to start with the startup? Providing for business training, offering workspace and access to the resources, finance resources, and facilitating the networking opportunity. Okay, you have started. You have got the money, so you have started the startup. What is whether it is going to reach the public, a needy person or not? That is not again market or network. That is the will be created in the incubation center. The key services from funding and investment opportunities, technical support and expert hands and marketing and business development. We can have an incubation in two different stages. One is the pre-incubation stage and second one is the incubation stage. What do we do in the pre-incubation stage? Generally, if the incubation center is newly established, in the pre-incubation stage, we provide the incubation, incubation space or whatever it is, specifically provided free for 3 months, 3 to 6 months. So that they can just then start the idea, one idea. They can come to the proof of concept level. We have seen the different levels in the business in the previous lecture. Concept, proof of concept. Up to the proof of concept and even next level prototype also they can do. It depends on the stages of product development process, lengthy processes. Depends on that, you can also come to the prototype development. Up to then, we can work in the pre-incubation stage. We are providing free to the, initially we provided free to the students. To attract the students and to, I can say to start the culture of innovation in the university. That you can also start by opening your own incubation centers. And during incubation, as we have mentioned, all the services, space and material will be provided completely until they are ready to release into the market. Until they will get graduated and they will leave the incubation center and already they start their own startup and their own business. That is also possible. From any place they can come to incubation centers and they can start their or implement their ideas and they develop their product. Market ready level, they can get up to that level, they can leave the incubation center. Yeah, in this, you can say that they are starting their own startup business and entrepreneurship. I think the process of starting and building business using innovative ideas that solve the problems faced in the society. And we should understand what is entrepreneurship. In the process of designing, launching, and running a new business. And before launching, up to the launching of new business in their own business, they can say in incubation. Standards, of course, terms and conditions apply when they are staying in the incubation center. And this entrepreneurship and economic growth ought to be encouraged the entrepreneurship among the students or among the stakeholders, because it drives economic with our Indian economic growth and innovation culture will be improved in our country and creates job and improves societal well-being. As I mentioned, there are thousands of challenges in the public, and those challenges can be solved by these innovation ideas. Where you can provide a societal well-being, and you can also create jobs to the unemployed youth or unemployed people. Then what to do? An entrepreneur have that is vision thinking, a risk-taking ability, persistence and resilience. Yes, we are ready to start or implement that idea and are ready to start and with the help of all the incubation centers and facility spaces, manufacturing and we have got. But always teenage male and child. There is a chance of a failure in the sense there will not be a loss, but there will not be in some cases. So in such cases, resilience is also very important. Risk taking ability to do it. At least that the mentality should be there. Whether they get the failure or not, is not good. So once you want to make this better, we have to develop one to prevent them. Okay, there is a failure. There should not be any loss. It is the gain and knowledge for experience. So next time definitely they get success. And they will with the experience in the incubation centers. And with that we can start their own startup even after a gap or even getting products or much finance if they get. Okay. So that also we have to prepare it. Yeah. Finally, come to the incubation and innovation. You don't call it incubation center, we call it incubation innovation center. Because we not only incubate the people who have idea, we also inculcate the innovative ideas among the students who are not very that of idea. But we train them, we give them this here. We train them to have an innovative ideas. And not to get innovative, but to think out of box. That is, we do trainings and we conduct even hackathons and some idea competitions among the students to encourage them to get some innovative ideas. So that also helps them to start their own startup. So that is the way of working incubation and innovation. We have three major incubation centers that is one is funded by DBT, Women Biotech Incubation Facility, for which the principal investigator, and the next one is a DSC funded technology business incubation center where mostly involved in the technology, engineering, etc. And the PIP is concentrating on the life sciences and biology. Of course, both there are mutual transfers are also taking place. We are working as synergy, just going, yeah, this is the campus synergy. We have campus synergy. Again, once again, I'm recollecting and remembering our Jyoti madam. The help of her we could establish that is campus, is SPMET campus synergy, under which is under one umbrella. All together working in all these facilities available in the university are working for the inculcation of the innovation culture and the incubation culture in the students and faculty. Arguing for the university and country. We are providing, we are contributing everything to the economic growth instead of seeking for the jobs. We are making the students to create their own jobs. That is the main goal. Here, among these centers available and one of them centers we are improving the skills of the students and we are also facilitating them to reach the funding agencies or taking them to the finance support. We are not providing again because if you willing to start your own incubation center, your college, nothing is required, just an encouragement or motivation of the state fund 500,000 to provide to the students. Then they start, and once they are involved in that area, they can go, but they can go to the different funding competitions will be there. So the next slide. This is our Women Biotech Incubation Facility, which we established in 2019 by the funds of DBT Bio, which is the Industry Research Assistance Council, with the funding of 4.5 crores. We got in 2019 and we established in our university above the second floor of biotechnology department, to which you are going to visit, witness all these facilities today afternoon. Our scientists are here, research assistants are here, two of them, they will take you to the center. Just I'll in a glance I'll show the facility and the achievements here. This is the under the bilateral bioinvestment for this funding by submitting a proposal. Of course, we submitted the proposal for 90 crores. We got 4 crores, and I can say proudly this is the university only has DBT Bioness Center in our university. There is nowhere in AP. I am speaking about in Andhra Pradesh. That will be women university where we can provide and we can encourage the women students and women entrepreneurs by using this women biotech incubation. This is the vision and mission of our facility where we are concentrating on the biotechnology related life science, health sector, food and nutrition, etc. These are the main focusing areas. I don't want to read out all the mission and vision. You can go there also. And this is our committee, internal committee this side, and society, president, our vice chancellor and treasurer, our registrar, and as I mentioned, our Jyoti madam secretary of our society, who is the backbone for the total society, and policy making and getting license for the society is done by our women. And she only the backbone for all the incubation facilities, and repeatedly saying as we last time recently, I am unable to digest the news and also forget the her contributions. These are, we have CEO also, she is out of country, that's why I am here as a principal investigator in the talk to explain about our facility and contributions of our facility for incubation and innovations. These are the external members. One is must from the lead team, Shivshendi Khachi, and other members are also given by DBT, and some of them we have selected for their guidance and advice for improving our center. And there are centers in other states, and we have taken the help of them for further improvement. These are some of the glimpses of our establishment of our center from the beginning of inauguration and conducting the training and administrative, coming to this major available facility in our center is the space is available, we provide the space and depends on the capacity to pay the rent, and we can go for the different sizes of rooms are there, different sizes of the spaces which are there. Based on that, we take rental. And next coming to the equipment, instead of equipment is available by the incubator facility. There is major one GTMS is there, which is nowhere in any university. And I can again promise which is there. And the remaining one, HPLC, inverted microscope, all these are required mostly for the life science research works. By which, how the incubators, you can see the next slides. These are the equipment available. Next slide, please. And we used to give the training to the students, frequently hands-on training on using all different equipment so that they can get encouragement, also they get ideas and they can get skills for improving their ideas. And we have these facilities, pre-incubation facilities there where I have 3 to 6 months we give the pre-incubation facility for the students. They can join, they can start there. They can just check whether their idea is going to be working or not. Then because we have space and we have all the facilities and the equipment there. And incubation facility will be given not only to the students and even industries also come to us and then work on their own ideas and they develop their products. R&D services for their projects, if any research projects they are being consultancy services. We have expertise in university, senior experts are there to do the the next slide. For the program, we have conducted so far program and screening events where we can screen the ideas of them. And if we found any idea which is workable, which can be useful for the public and also can develop the product which has more value going to solve the challenge of the public. They based on that different categories and different strategies we have applied and we have different incubators also is registered. Some of them startups also that we came to our place and they incubated in our center. And then they graduate weeks they work on their work because when they are in one of the university, they want to work on that, but they don't have that. So we have the students. We can students help to them, and thus they work on their areas to utilizing these facilities and equipment or even advances from the methods available in the units. This is the facility again, just go on fast the program. Photos we have to choose that. We have all these facilities. If you go through that facility, you can understand nowhere in API can find in the state university and government university. You can't find such a facility in any other university. In any other places also. You might have seen in the some private colleges, but never seen in the universities. We have about 20 to 25 physical incubators, and there are continuing activities are going on. Hands-on training or going and idea pitching events or idea pitching events or conducting, etc. This hands-on training, and we have done all these programs. Some of the glimpses of the programs which you have conducted, different trainings, and the other one here and there to say like so the faculty, students, and any other who are, but here we also training their own. Because our aim is also including the women and kids. Women who sustain their on their own. That is our goal. So based on this also the encourage and enhance the fund also by the heart of the by giving the training the rural women using the means in such a way they trained to develop some of the perfumes or soaps like that. We have trained them and they are developed, they started their own business also. They are very happy. Though they don't have any knowledge or they don't have any finance also. Now they are very happy and doing their previous one. Please go to the previous. This is one of the incubating graduated. We can say that once they succeeded and they learned the market, we can say they are they leave the incubation center. There are a number of graduates, incubating graduates. This is one of them. First one, we who came in the incubation center is from Chennai. During COVID time. So what they did, they were prepared with an antiviral nanotechnology based product with coat on silks, Kanchipuram, silk sarees. So that they help us and they protect the sarees, protect the viral and like food or any other. That was the idea. They started and they successfully completed. They got first prize in the tournament. So, yes. And it is another one, a diagnostic kit with which they can just with a fingerprint they can monitor 42 parameters. That kit was developed by Ravi Shankar and Ayurvedic doctor. She is our own professor, retired professor. She during her research with Visvavidyalayam department, she done on research on extraction of the carbon from the feather. And that is again a scalable technology. That's what she has done here. And the scalable level she has done. Again, she got the MBA by that fund, but exclusively for making it in the scalable technology to establish a scalable. She also invited only one woman from Andhra Pradesh, invited for the Prime Minister Women and meet at Delhi. That is our Professor V. Lakshmi. And another one is there are incubators working on diagnostic kits using any test and other against I think some animals for animals. And this is RM scientific who incubated in our facility who's developed a non-toxic to make toys when the children are using, they used to keep in their mouth. So they started non-toxic dump and developed play materials for them. And different in different competitions and exhibitions our incubators. Few of them important incubators about them I have explained you. And all of them were successful and succeeded and granted our city. And now we have some more working on different areas. They also got different prizes and they showcase their products to different exhibitions. Is as I mentioned, our people went to Delhi to showcase our facility and also products or incubators. Yes, there are a lot of collaborators, different companies. We have a cluster of Tamil Nadu bio cluster is there where all the pioneers together discuss and encourage and conduct different trainings and also showcase their products and mutual exchange of the incubators will also be taken place based on the facilities available because we have the facility where we can encourage biotechnology or life science or health sector products Or engineering also we have PBI here. Next slide. This is another incubating where work on wood weaving products. Next slide. These are the training given for the rural women. Next slide. These are some of the glimpses of paper clippings. Yeah, next slide, please. These are all the incubators who graduated, exited, and now existing. The list of incubators in our center, you can see there. Yes, next slide. Next slide, go ahead. Yeah, these are the number of startups incubated in our facility, etc. About total incubators supported for 51 and even patents also we for the 10 of 8 to 10 I think. Next slide. I would like to concentrate on the funding level. How can you can provide at least facilitate the funding the students. I would like to explain that. And these are the trainings we used to be. Previous slide, go to the previous slide. This is our operational model. We have our governance, the organization and signing committee members for this. We have other advisory committee members from outside and we. Then we have mentorship and we find who are the beneficiaries and resources. Then we conduct with different trainings and hackathons, idea sessions, and we identify them. Finally, we provide the total ecosystem in our facility for the implementation of the awareness. Next slide. Yeah, these are the trainings we have planned. And yeah, this is the future plan of our facility. We are expecting more than 200 startups within 5 years. Yes, next slide. This is again innovation, incubation, and entrepreneurship. All the 3 ecosystems we can provide in our center. Next slide. Next, these are our collaborators. Next slide. This is the work process, how we are encouraging and how we are providing the ecosystem to all the incubators, whoever come, not only from the university and the colleges, even from outside the state, the rural women, anybody who have interest and doing work with a bend of mind that they can challenge for their vision and provide something to the society and also risk taking ability there. Such a people will take into the education. Now we come to briefly explain something to show the funding to the major task from the beginning once we started to establish the incubation center. We are worried about how to show the funding because we can't provide money to the limited funds to give the projects or anything to them. So what we thought we can take them to the funding agencies. Okay, this is the major matter. This is finance is the major funding to start. It's like key finance issues here. How much cash for when what are the major challenges? We have capital budget requirements into different things. Okay, then we can go to the next slide. The next slide. These are the challenges facing by the startup. Main problem is startup. Next slide. Yeah. Now we can see here. First, if you are starting with a small startup or business, you can go with the goal fund if you have capacity. Okay, next other ones you can go with the government grant or you can ask before you can family and friends, or you can take the loan. On the basis of equity, they want to venture capitals, or business angels and venture loan funding like this. Different fund programs are there. If they what they do, they will conduct such as incubator centers or cluster members or the cluster. What do we do? We make a meeting, international meeting with the company. We invite the captains, they will pay them, we also invite the innovative ideas or the person who have innovative ideas. And then we ask them to express their idea. And finally, if that idea is attracted to the captains, definitely they pick up the idea and they discuss with them and they provide the fund. funding agents are doing not or that can again bring on the they can discuss and they can write their own terms and calculations and they get it done. Next slide. Yeah, as I mentioned, times and panel, next slide. I have to concentrate on government grants where you can encourage your students, they can use it. Then for them, in one of the applications for their innovators, and they don't think it's just like what we do, but it's something similarly, the grants also in one of the applications from the students or innovators. It's like a government grant and they will focus on these. This is one grant that Startup India State Fund scheme is there, SIS. So under which the students can get the startup fund, seed fund, provided your idea is valuable and your idea is workable. It can be worked and get the product. That is more important. And just getting it is not enough, and they should attract the fund givers. Then only they can get attracted and they can give the product funding. Next slide. This is the thing. Startup India seed fund scheme. But they this is another one, local innovation fund is there. It is also for social impact, first investment vehicle that works with mission and development agencies. Another fund is to fund evidence-based innovation. This is more important. Evidence-based innovation. What do you have? So evidence. A proof of concept we have. So even technology readiness level is important. Levels of the 1 to 10 to 8. So they give the funds to the eligible. Another the national government of India also provide the funds to the innovators. You can use these funds and eligibility can be checked in that which way will be eligible and they can apply for this. And one innovation fund is also there. This also. But especially they require fearless entrepreneurs. That is more important. Fearless entrepreneurs. They should have the confidence and they should have the capacity to take the risk. This should be taken. Otherwise, they are. This should be incomplete students. Okay, you try. Let's try. Definitely, you will win because the stories are there. You can see the failure stories and you can listen them. You can ask them to listen the failure stories and upon failure stories only they can get success. It's another one you start doing. It is a private one, it startup that started encouraging students of 10 to 17 years children and young students. They trained and also they picked the innovators, I mean the students which have who have they gave funds. And even in SP University and SPM, is also part of some of them. So they gave funding. Next one. Yeah, this is the aim of next slide. Finally, remodeling the concept of empowering today's innovators and turning them into tomorrow's entrepreneurs. That is the major goal of any incubation centers. And I can conclude that promoting entrepreneurship and startup definitely is very important area of the work in India to improve the economic growth. That is the nature to they can serve the interests of the rest of the world as well as the spirit. Entrepreneurs can serve the rest of the world also the spirit of India. They can reach creating a nation of job creators, not job seekers. Of course, that is our goal because increasing the population and providing the jobs to each and everyone is very difficult and they are getting discouraged and going in the wrong pathways and making or spoiling our India. So that's why we should inculcate the culture of innovation and incubation among the students and provide them and show them the funding agencies are there, non-funding agencies are there to provide the funds or budget with the innovative ideas. Or we can also say to such incubation centers available in India and so you can come to nearby places like Sri Padmavati Mahila. The need for extensive collaboration between the corporate industry, academia, and governments at the village, district, state, and country level for improving these startups or enterprises in our country. So my sincere appeal is to you visit our center. Definitely you agree with me. This is the center where you have never seen such a setup in our state universities. And you can also get your students to the center. You can guide them to reach us and they can utilize these facilities, but they won't innovative ideas and to start their own startup. They can fight the patent. We have but I will. Thank you very much for your attention, though it is late and we were beginning of your lunch. Thank you very much. I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to share our facility and activities of our facility. And all of you go to your college and inculcate the culture of innovation. This is very important nowadays for all the colleges. You not be engineering college or you not be a scientist, even arts also can get their own ideas and they can start implementing these. Thank you. I think we don't get any need any clarification. If at all you need any clarification also, when you are coming to our facility afternoon, you can visit there and definitely they help you in any way. Give clarification there also because you are hungry and first you are the fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya ma'am, for clearly explaining about the objectives of our incubator centers, especially WVIF. Madam has given what are the facilities, how the WVIF can provide funding through other resources. Thank you for this wonderful session, ma'am. Now I request Ramon sir to present a small commitment to the everyone.
The position, but I want to open. I hope you had a wonderful session in the morning. I'm sorry for your late lunch or all, it happens always first day. So now the next program is lunch program. So after the lunch, you will not have any break for you. After the lunch, immediately the bus is there outside. Myself also will come after you. You will go in a nearby only to her center, I mean, the VR center. Madam will also have lunch. Yeah, we have to. These two people will tell us the activity they have told in our state. They see the recipe, the main thing is that the organization we wanted to take the things to the students level and the innovation culture. That's the main of this program of the company. So we have, yeah, the same where we have right from there. And the first, I got the basic laboratory and then